I'm over here. Okay. Ah, we need to erase some physics. I heard Sam was working at Baytech. I didn't know that. That's cool. She living back at home? Is that a good uh-huh or a bad uh-huh?
She cooks twice a week. So
Oh.
it's real good.
Yeah, yeah.
And I also never see her.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, tell her I said hi. I think of all you sisters. She seems to be the most like I was at that age. I don't know. I kind of identified with her. What's her hair color now?
Just brown, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she tells my dad, she's like, I feel like a delinquent because I don't have a job. And he's like, what are you talking about?
I work, but
I sit at home and I play video
I'm a
games.
professional after all.
I was like, but you also do work.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. What are we doing?
Quite a bit.
I didn't erase it all.
Yeah, I'm a couple.
So were you wearing the jacket the whole time you were outside playing? Why? Does that help you win? Did you win 2 games in a row?
No.
Oh.
I won one game. Or I came close.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Sound like you were doing really good from what I could tell. Okay. We started at 1:15, so we're still, we're almost there. Do I have another participant? Not yet. Good. Y'all are gonna do some board work. And oh, I forgot to send, what's his name? A link. Yeah. Huh? He hasn't been zooming? Well, I want to go ahead and send him one just in case. Oh.
Kylie, because you say thank, and then I say welcome. Oh, okay.
Oh, this time I actually said thanks.
I know. Okay, welcomes.
Y'all notice the teacher got to wear Spirit Day stuff?
One day in a row.
1 day in a row.
Wow.
This is the second day in a row that we did, but I think he got the idea that we weren't going to go 5 days in a row. Because at first that was a requirement. We were stressing out just to do one. Let's see. Okay, how do I, okay, copy invitation.
I was wondering where you were.
And can I send?
Oh, you finished?
Somewhat.
Okay. What does that mean?
So I filled an entire page for the Marxism thing.
Ooh.
And then I only got to regeneration on the
James
Yes.
Harrison.
I didn't do that actually.
Yeah.
Extra credit.
Precal.
So yeah, on the 5 extra credit points, I only got one of them. I only got the first point on one of them. So yeah, I did that. It's fine.
You sure?
It's fine. Okay, sure.
Come on.
Yeah, I know.
No, no, no.
I'm in like the 5 on
At least it's over.
I mean, you didn't have to like explain them, you just had to state them.
Yeah.
I know.
That'd be crazy.
Send.
Yeah. It's okay. I didn't even remember what Salutis was.
Like, when you speak the other three?
Yeah.
I think so, but I didn't remember at the time, so.
So this is Precal.
Basically being happy with the regeneration. Continuation, justification, rotation. That's order to
That's Candace. Aha.
that goes along with originality.
Dude, I got Lewis out one time. The whole
Mine is space regeneration.
almost won a
Precipitation.
Okay. Hello, Candace. I'm gonna put that on that. Ah, there we go. Okay.
So now I know I got it wrong.
Okay, y'all listen up. I want everybody to go to the board and space yourself out evenly. Okay, yeah. What is that paper? Physics, oh. Evenly spaced. You could probably go over here if you want. Okay, I want you to write down 2 different ordered pairs. Something comma something and another something comma something. They can't be the same point. Right, go ahead and put in some numbers. And then look around and make sure you don't have the same point as someone else. No duplicates.
So all the numbers have to be completely, or,
No, just like the points can't be the same point.
oh, okay. We're fine.
Okay.
What? Oh,
4, 2, come on.
negative.
Okay, negative 2, there you go. Okay, now I want everybody to shift to the right by 1. Okay, so you go that way. No, and you shift over there, yeah. Yes. No. We're doing of actual human translation, not a point translation. So with those points, I want you to find the distance between those 2 points. At least that's the A part. Find the distance between those 2 points. We'll get over here and maybe she can.
I forgot to, something like that.
There we go. Do you remember the formula?
Well, let's see one.
I don't remember the formula.
What's the?
Remember, it's kind of based off of the Pythagorean theorem.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that square root thing goes all the way across. Yeah. Like that, yeah. But this is a minus and this is a plus. And then you have another minus with the y's. And it doesn't matter whether the x's are first or the y's are first. There you go. Huh? Yeah, you square the parentheses. So 6. Uh-oh, you're supposed to be 6 minus a negative 4, Mr.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Yeah.
I need to do that. It's my brain.
And then 3 minus 2. Okay. 1 minus 4. Oh, you got like the. I wonder how far away that is. Why? Yep. Because they're just 1 point apart, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay.
101, square root of 100.
How is this possible? Oh, wait.
You got the square root of 101?
Yeah. Wow.
Wait, because 3, 6, and 3, 5, and 4, negative 2.
6
Let me see if you did it right.
plus 4.
3 minus 4, 5 minus 2. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. So it's 1 squared. 5 minus 2 is 3.
Jeez. I'm so really screwed up. I can't do math. I'm sorry.
Okay, he has square root of 10.
Okay. So we're good.
Yeah. Okay, so you had decimals. Thank you very much, Brian.
Minus.
So you did 9, 9, 11, 11. Yeah. Okay, yeah, look at Miley's.
You're welcome.
Oh, we got 2 negative. Wait, I thought I saw another one of those. Oh, it's a 9 plus 1, and yours is 9 plus 9. Okay, now don't erase. I also want you to find the midpoint between those 2 points. Find the midpoint. The midpoint will be an ordered pair, right? You have to find the average of the x's and the average of the y's. Not an m, we're not doing the slope.
Oh, sorry.
Midpoint as in MIDPO and whatever. So is that the x? That's the x coordinate. Now you gotta do the y coordinate.
You remember it, right?
Wow. Really? Yeah,
Sorry,
okay.
nope, never mind.
Oh, wait, oh,
Again. Can't do that.
4. So 4 and 3, 5 and 2, wait. Okay.
4 plus 3 is 7. Or no, I was.
Yeah. 3.5. So 3.5, 3.5. Put it as an ordered pair in parentheses. Candace, this message contains media. Okay. Kind of easy. So you owe Jesse big time. How did yours work? Okay, midpoint, 2.5, so you 5, okay, and put parentheses, oh, you did, sort of. And 6 minus 2 is 2, 6, yeah, which is 2, yeah, 1, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you had fractions, or I guess everybody does, okay. Okay, let me see if there was, I think there was a C part. The equation of a function that's not linear that contains those 2 points. You could find the equation of the line that goes between them, right? That wouldn't be too tricky? Ah. Candace did some good ones here. Let me see here. I have to look at her stuff sideways. Distance between 2 points, good. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so here's what I would do. Okay, since we're not doing y equals mx plus b, that would be too easy. Huh? You don't have one, oh yeah, but yeah, you just got y equals x would fit yours, actually. What you can do is put them in your calculator under edit, stat, and instead of doing a linear regression, I'm trying to think which functions will allow you to do a linear regression with, a regression with only 2 points. I think for quadratic, you need 2 points.
So
3 points, huh?
inspired. Like, what
Yeah, so go to your table and put in the 2 points to your table. And tell you what you can do, put another point in that you make up yourself. Okay, you see what I'm saying? You need 3 points and then do a quadratic regression.
What?
So you got did you put in 3 points? The 2 you were given plus 1 more?
For what?
For you to edit, there, yeah. So you're gonna have 0, 0, -1, 0, and then something else.
I know. Like put it in like that?
Yeah. No, no, no.
Okay, I was like, that doesn't work.
Yeah, could you okay, put 0 there, enter, and then put a -1, enter.
Okay, got it.
And then over there, 0 and 0. And then put in another X and Y.
Okay.
And then look for a quad reg. Okay, so did you put 3 points in? Okay, so then, you know how you tell it to plot the points? Wait, no, you don't need to, analyze. Let me see what okay, go back to your data point, your datum.
Okay.
Okay, so menu, statistics, I bet. Not statistics, data. Let's do I want an equation.
What about under doc?
Stat calculations. Doc, maybe. Oh, here's your regressions. Yeah. So let's do linear quadratic regression.
Okay.
And then put X, you know, the name of your rows there that you named them.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and see if it comes up with a regression line. Did you get a regression line?
I'm supposed to go into here and throw which points? My initial points? Or
Yeah, your initial points.
Okay, so
Did you get something? Oh. And if you wanted to, you could plot your points on stat plot and then put that in the regression line in for your on y equals, and then you could actually see it.
absolutely.
Yeah, and put one more point in, because for a quadratic regression, you need 3 points. So I don't care what point. It has to be different than those. Okay, so then go to
Let me just make that.
statistics, calc. Oh, there you go. Okay. What'd you do? Okay. Error.
I mean, that's what I meant. You know what?
Valid dimension. Go to.
Who's?
Is this gold keys?
Probably.
Okay, let's go down to quadratic. This one and this two.
Right, that wasn't what it was. I don't think.
It wasn't on this one and this two. Oh, 6 and 7. Okay. See, it says 6 and 7. So you got to change it. And you have a 6 and a 7. See how these have L's on them? Oh, you have an L6. You don't have a. Yes.
How do I do the
Regression or plotting them?
regression?
You
Was
got the-
it insert?
No. It was data.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, let me see what I've been getting. Texts.
It's like
Okay, there you go.
Just staring at camera.
No. I'm being productive.
What?
This is vulture.
Yes,
For C, it gave me negative 9.5 times 10 to the negative 13th.
that really means 0.
0.
Yeah, I mean, it rounds off to 0. What does it say? For C, yeah. Yeah, and so if you go and go to y equals and clear that and tell it to put it in, oh, that was it, right?
Yeah, that.
Oh, you could, okay. Equation. And then you could graph it. You might have to find a special window for that. Oh, there we go. Wow. Okay, and then what, yeah, because it's really close. And so another thing you can do is go to your stat plot, turn that on, and it'll plot your 3 little points. Okay, graph. Yep, there you go. So you could plot your points and your line on the graph and see how that hits your graph.
Mine isn't too bad.
Okay, so you've got data. Oh, vars. No, stat. Stat. What is that? Statistics. No, calc. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, go over to calc. Takes me a while. No, you already got the equation. You're trying to get it at y equals, right?
Mm-hmm. How do you insert?
I know how to do this. My mind has gone blank. Don't want it. We did a regression line already. How do we get back to, okay, y equals, what do we do to get that in there? For some reason, my mind went blank. Vars, oh, that's right. And then down to statistics. So we did the vars button. And then over to equation. Okay, and then.
Whee!
That looks like a straight line. What kind of equation did you do? Linear regression? No?
I did the
Quad reg? Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird. Quad reg. I don't know.
Mine just works.
So go to stat and go over to calc and quadrag. Okay, equation. Huh. That looks like a, okay, now go back to y equals and do, clear that. Let's make sure, was that what it was? Okay, vars,
You're fine.
stats, and the equation, yeah. Enter. And
I mean, are my
yeah, I don't know. Let me see what, did you plot them? Let me see what the plot is. I mean, okay, stat plot. That is on, okay. Oh, and your points are right there.
Probably is.
Okay, I'm gonna zoom out. See, does that look kind of like it's starting to curve? No, it still looks pretty straight. Let's zoom out again. Let me go back to that equation. Oh, because it's 0x squared. It just became negative 1x plus 2. Apparently there is no quadratic that goes to those 2 points.
Okay.
That's interesting. Okay.
So I tried putting X and then Y, and then this happens.
Okay, so how do you go back? Escape.
I think you're trying to grill me.
Wow,
I just usually press the home button.
Okay.
Oh,
So you got a regression line. So you already got a regression line?
yes.
And so can you
That's like what
plot
happens when I
it?
try to be funny with you and then I end up like almost breaking your
No,
nose.
go back up.
Body weight back on the chair.
I don't know what that means. That's not what we
Are you
wanted.
sure about that?
Are you sure?
It wouldn't have fallen, she says with absolutely no proof.
You wouldn't have fallen. She didn't fall.
Would you like to test that theory?
Are you using my words now? Because that's what I usually say.
I know, but we listen.
I know.
Okay, I don't know how to get rid of this over here now. Do you know how?
I think it's just.
No, okay. You got that. So graph, we want it to graph. So if I go to the menu, no, I don't want to go to the menu. I want to go home.
I couldn't remember the rest of it.
And can I tell it which one to graph? Can I?
I don't know.
Function. Let me go.
Oh, what about scatter plot? No,
You can try it.
maybe.
I'll go to the
Never mind.
HCD.
I don't know. Did you ever get it to graph yours on the Inspire? Or you didn't have an Inspire? James is the one that has. Okay, well, never mind. Let me see what else. Okay, probably. Okay, so now what we're going to do, you're going to go get your book, or you're going to let me read some problems to you, and you're going to do them on the board. Yeah, but it's not a democracy. It's a benevolent dictatorship. So, y'all.
Are we doing another problem?
Yes, y'all are going to go up to the board and erase. And I am on page 109. This, is it your marker? I probably stole it. Whoa, sports ball. Okay, erase. So on page 109 on the board, I want you to work. We kind of did something similar to number 1. which was finding the distance between 2 points and the midpoint. So we're going to move on to number 2. 109. So a cylindrical can, do y'all know how to draw a cylindrical can?
Yes.
Draw it. Make it oval. There we go. Kylie's good. Yeah, hey, look at that. Excellent. We're drawing cylinders on the board here. And it has a radius of 4 centimeters. Radius of, wow, you have like 4 feet. Okay. Who knows the equation for the volume? Ugh. That's 4. R equals 4. Yeah. No, it's not.
What are you doing? You're trying to find the volume?
Yeah.
The volume of all of it, or just the?
It's the area of the circle times
The height. Yes, it is.
I don't know.
Okay, so V, oh, they looked it up on the formula sheet chart.
Oh.
What is it? Pi r squared h? But we know what R is, don't we? And so they want you to write the volume of the can as a function of the height. And so plug in R for your R and simplify, and you will have done that. So pi r squared h, Eddie, pi r squared h. Okay, and then R is 4. So plug 4 in, and you'll have pi 16, and you went ahead and multiplied it by pi. You can leave it in terms of pi or multiply it on out, but did y'all get 16 pi h?
Yeah.
Or 50 point something pi h? Not pi, but 16 point something h? No, 50 point something h. Okay. So were you with us, Candace, on number 2? Maybe not so much. What did I do with my phone? Hang on. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see if there's anything I missed here. No. Okay. So this is, we're working just problems. What we're doing is, as I've gone to page 109, because we're going to be reviewing the entire chapter now and coming back and taking a chapter test when we get back from the break, not immediately. We'll do some more review. Okay, so I'm just looking at the chapter test they have in the book. Okay, so in this case, we're doing number 3. So write this down. Y equals 3 minus 5x. You can erase your can if you want. And you're supposed to use intercepts and symmetry to sketch the graph, but you can use anything you want. I would recommend not using your computer calculator, because that's just, if you put it in y equals mx plus b form, which is pretty easy to do, you would know the y-intercept and the slope. I'm gonna see if I can turn Candace around so she can see what somebody's doing a little bit better. Okay, so every now and then, Miley, you're gonna let her see what you're doing. Okay, so you got a y-intercept of 3 and a negative slope, Jesse. Negative slope.
Oh.
That's a negative 5 slope. Right? You have to go down 5 over 1?
Yes.
Or up
Yeah.
5. You did the backwards. You did 1/5. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then there you go. Yeah, okay.
Aww.
These probably are not going to connect.
Kylie, very good.
Oh, he's a little off. We'll just,
I like it.
there we go.
Okay. Good. Okay. Now let's try. Ooh. Let's try this one. Y equals 4 minus the absolute value of x.
Oh, dear.
Okay. So think parent function. And I'm thinking transformations. It says intercepts and symmetry, but I'm thinking, you know what the parent function is, and you know you have to flip it over and move it up. Not over. Because if you're moving it over, you'd have something in the absolute value with the x. But it's outside the absolute value. Flip it over, move it up. Good job, yeah. Well, Kylie, you're not done yet. Okay, 45-degree angle. I'm just saying. There should basically be a 90-degree angle between, you know, like that. It should be a square corner because it's.
It's fine. You get the idea. You know what I meant.
Okay.
Totally.
Alrighty. Okay, draw an X. Well, first of all, let's see how I can get you to do this. Draw a circle as round as you can, and on the far left side of it, the point on the far left side, like draw a dot there, and call that -3, 3. That's the point -3, 3. And then the point right across from it on the right-hand side is 5, 3. Okay, now I want you, no, 5, 3. So based on those points, figure out where your XY coordinate axis is supposed to be and draw it in. It's going to look kind of like this in the margin here, if you want to look in my book.
Oh, okay, I got it. It's like,
Is it something like this? Wait.
No, come here. Come here. Because that's, you got them both on the X. On it. It's going to end up looking kind of like this. See?
Oh, John.
See, because 5.53 has to be there, and -3, 3 has to be there.
Oh, like that. Oh.
That looks pretty good. Yeah. Ish. Yeah.
Sort of.
Kind of. Yeah.
It looks like.
I like it.
I've given up this point. I'm just doing it.
Okay, so here's the problem. That was just the setup.
Oh.
The actual problem is right at the standard form of the equation. Okay, so here I'm going to help you out with that. So first we're going to write the general form of the standard form, which is a parentheses. Actually, it means, no, you're right. Parentheses, sorry, x minus h squared outside the parentheses plus y minus k in parentheses with another square equals r. Okay, so that hk is the midpoint, which is not on the y-axis. The midpoint. Can you figure out where that midpoint is, one way or another? You can, but you have to guess accurately. I wouldn't go by your drawing, but I mean you can count over. You know it's going to be up at 3 because they're both up at 3, right? So what's right between -3 and 5?
No, wait.
3 and 5.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like negative, or sorry.
Not unless you do violence to your circle.
Is it 1? It's like,
I think it's +1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because from +1 over to 5 is 4, and from +1 over to -3 is 4. Okay, so what is that point? That's 1, 3? 1, 3? 1, 3. Okay, so you only have 2 lines. It makes it look like it's going up 2. Make another.
I just did this.
Okay, so for that center is your h and k. So you're going to have x minus what? The center there, the midpoint, which is the center, is your h and your k in your formula. Oh, Jessie's going to make sure. She's checking it out. 1, 3, okay. And so that's x minus 1 in the parentheses. So the h becomes 1 and the k becomes 3. And then you got to figure out the radius, which we've kind of already mentioned actually. What is r?
it's like
So what is the radius from the middle over? Is how many spaces? Like if you go from here, you go
the radius 2. Or sorry, not 2, like 3.
from 1 to 5.
That's 4.
4. So that's going to be 4 squared. So you put r, you're supposed to have r squared. Did I not say r squared? I might not have said r squared. It's supposed to be r squared. And so, why are you crossing out? Okay, we want the equation, which means we're just going to have everything substituted in except x and y. And so you're going to have x minus 1 and y minus 3 equals r squared. So what's the radius for that circle? If the center is at 1, 3, how far out do you have to go to 5? From 1 to, yes. So you put 4 squared, which is 16. Put it on the equation. Right here? That's good. That's fine.
So you're
You're done. Yeah, we're just getting the equation of the circle. You just made the equation of the circle. That's so ugly, but that's a 16?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, very nice. Okay. Got it? So hopefully Candace is working alongside and doing okay. Okay. That was number, whoa, I just almost fell over. Sorry, Jesse. Okay, that was number 9. Okay, write this down. Okay, erase. We're getting down to number 10. Right, f of x equals, and then do a fraction bar. Equals, okay, on top of the fraction bar goes the square root of x plus 9. And then underneath is x squared minus 81. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to evaluate that function at several different x points or x values. Okay, so find f of 7. Find f of 7 to begin with. We have an A part, B part, and a C part on this. This is just A. One negative. Uh-oh, something happened. Oh, okay, no, I think you're good. Yeah, negative 1/8. You got a negative? Yeah. There you go, you got the negative. Square root of 2, come on, Eddie.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go, okay. And that's negative 13. And then what's the square root of 16? No.
Oh.
Yeah, we have to reduce to get to this negative 1/8 thing. 4 over negative 32, and then reduce that. 4 goes into a 32, yeah. Okay, good, good. Negative 1/8. Okay, next one you're going to try is f of negative 5. Find f of negative 5. So let's see, we leveled up a little bit with negative numbers. And a negative times a negative, when you square it, is positive. All right. Uh-oh, we got a 0 in there. You sure? But this was the original function. That's a 9 there.
I can't read.
You can't read your own writing. You sabotage yourself. So you can reduce that. I'm thinking cutting them both in half, 53. If that's what it is. Oh, you got a 56 though. 25 minus 81. Oh, it's positive 25, right? Because it's negative times a negative.
Oh.
Yeah.
28 to 56, I do believe. A positive, a negative, still negative. That's a negative, it's a very negative problem. Okay, now one more. Are you ready? Find f of, let me find it. F of x minus 9. X minus 9 squared in the bottom. Minus 81. That's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Maybe throw up bad, but it's not cut your arm bad or anything.
Yeah, you do.
Yay.
Oi, 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 oi.
Oh.
You have 2 of them, so it'll be negative 18, and then plus 81, minus 81. Yeah.
Okay. Extremely horrible.
Okay, I think that's probably about as simple as you can get it. Is that a 98? That's a 1. Y'all did pretty fast work. Okay, and you have to make sure the denominator is not 0. So how is the domain restricted? Yeah, tell me how your domain has to be restricted. It cannot be what? I'm thinking if you had a 9, I think because if you had a 9 for x, no, you'd have 9 times 9 and 18 times 9. No, that wouldn't work. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, watch this. So you don't want x squared minus 18x to be 0, right? Can you see that? Probably not. Okay, hang on. Oh, shoot, it found me. Okay, so let's factor this. So x cannot be 0, and x cannot be 18. Okay, so you can have every other number but those two, because those two would make 0 in the denominator. I'm gonna walk back over here and freeze it again on Marley. Yes, okay. Let's try another one. So, Kylie, just technically speaking, you wouldn't say that the domain can't be. You'd say the domain is such that x can't be. Yeah. Okay. Okay, write this one down. F of x, this is number 11. F of x equals 10. Oh, okay. Erase. You're going to be sore tomorrow.
I know.
Okay, f of x equals 10 minus the square root of 3 minus x. Okay, and here's what you got to do. You got to find the domain. And it's going to involve an inequality. You have a radical. What are you not allowed to have in a radical?
A negative.
A negative. So everything in the radical has to be greater than 0, right? So if you write not just not equal to 0, but it has to be greater than or equal to 0. Greater than or equal to 0. And then there you go. And there you go. So anything 3 or less, I guess equal to, you could have it equal to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because if it was 3 minus 3, it's okay to have the square root of 0.
Oh.
But if it was 4, you'd have like a negative number there.
Which is.
Right.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, we just keep knocking the tables over, sitting on the corners. Okay, number 12. Yes. F of x equals, oh yeah, y'all can erase. Now we're getting into the good stuff. 2x to the 6th power plus, don't put a parenthesis. It's only the x that has the 6. Yeah, it's 2 and then x to the 6th. Plus 5x to the 4th minus x squared. Okay, there is a ABCD here.
Oh, we have to substitute something in.
So A says find the zeros of the function, and I will allow you to do that in any way you want to do that. Hint, hint. There you go. Pick up your calculator. The zeros are where the graph does what? It crosses the x-axis. Yeah. B is just to use your graphing calculator to graph the function. So you're actually doing B if you graph it.
At the same time.
Yes, ma'am.
So the zeros
Where it crosses the x-axis. And so if you go to your graph, whoa, can you zoom in? Tell you what though, let's get rid of let's turn your stat plot off. Oh, it's stat plot, there we go. Enter graph. And you put that inside here? It's a 6. Okay, so maybe if you zoom in, it might be going under the x-axis a little bit. Like make a really small window, yeah. Like -2 to 2 and something like that, I don't know. Yeah? Oh, because you had an invalid dimension. Or you're an invalid and you're dim.
Well, I'm probably that.
Oh, and I said go to, and it just went to a blank screen. That's okay. Probably maybe your window was -5 to 15. I don't know. Y equals 2x6 plus 5x4 minus. Did you do minus? You know, yeah.
Do like -1.
Anybody else getting an invalid dim?
No. Here, but I did zoom in.
You zoomed in. It's
Oh,
weird.
yeah. Looks like somebody's bottom sitting down, right? You got to find where that cross is. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to retype it over and see what happens. 2x raised to the 6. Uh-oh, I'm getting texts. Plus 5x raised to the 4 minus x squared. Maybe your stat plot's causing problems. Sometimes when it's doing weird things, it's because of the stat plot. So I'm going to go and turn that off.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's doing it. Okay, and see, they're not real sure what's going on here. And so they went to a window of, come on, okay, like -2. Oops, it's not negative. Oh man, I'm getting more and more texts. I don't know, let's see what that does.
Oh, I see.
It looks like it's going under the graph a little bit. So you could even change your Y. Let's see what that does. -2 to 2. Or maybe -1 to 1. I don't know. But anyway, you need to find some zeros there. Okay, let me see what Candace is blowing up my. Okay, let's see. Okay, which one is this? X squared minus 162. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Swear so I put what in my calculator? Okay, so in your calculator, Candace, you should put number 12 on page 109. That should be y equals just what number 12 is. And I'm not going to worry about, what was this one that you did before that? 11? No. Oh, you're back on 10 there. Let's worry about 10 later on. Did you zoom in enough to get some actual zeros?
Yeah.
Oh, it's tricky.
You have to put it like here. Right.
Like I would make your Y. Oh yeah, there you go.
And then you have to go above the.
No, because you only want 1 0 at a time. So you only want to put boundaries like from here to here, like yeah. So if you did x squared 2x to the 4th plus 5x squared minus 1. No, it's not gonna work. If you use quadratic formula, if I was gonna do it that way, which is not, just too much trouble.
Holding on.
So that's what, okay. And what about 0 0? Does it go through the origin? Because
I can't tell.
It does.
Does it?
okay, so let's
It
do
does?
this.
It looks like it goes across
You guys.
and then it goes back down.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the origin. It might just touch it. Okay, and I'm gonna
Yeah, it doesn't cross it.
zoom in.
Like I'm in trace mode and like, so I think it touches.
It touches it, but does it cross it? See, it looks like it touches x-axis.
Yeah, and just comes back. But I bet it's not. I bet it's only touching at 0.
So
What if we go to your table and start at 0 and go by, say, 0.1 or something? Oh, yeah.
Does it? Just touch it.
It stays below it. It stays below it.
It does. So 0, 0 is.
But it does 0, 0 is a.
It is.
Is 0, 0, yeah. But it only touches it once, and then it goes back down. So it gets really close, and then comes back down. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So let me check my text here. So that was A, right?
Can be.
Okay. So Candace, on that, I want you to zoom in on that, like really, really far. Do you know how to zoom in? Yeah, because we want to see where the zeros are, where it crosses the zeros. And so I think when you zoom in, it kind of does this thing where it goes like this, and then it comes up, bonk, and hits and comes back down. Yeah, it looks like a bottom. Yeah, and that's the. Yeah. So it's got a point here, and a point here, and a point here. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, I don't know how they expect you to. They have a little calculator thing next to it, so I think they were expecting you to do that. Okay, so it's approximate the intervals on which the function is increasing, decreasing, or constant. The intervals. Okay, so it's decreasing all the way to somewhere around here, and then it's increasing, and then it's decreasing again to about there, and then it's increasing again. So somewhere in here, and you can use the table, or you can trace it and watch your little Y values, see when they quit going down and start going back up. We got a really easy way of doing this in calculus.
Or pre-calculus.
Yeah, I know. Look, dimples now. So probably, you know what? I bet it reaches the lowest point halfway between 0 and 0.43. So what's half of 0.43? 0.215? Ish. That's so probably from negative to 0.215 to 215 is probably where it's, well, to 0. Yeah. So we got it. So we got it increasing here, decreasing here. Is this on the thing? Yeah. And then increasing again, and then decreasing over here. Get out of the way. Okay, and then that's C. And then D, is it odd or even? Or neither? Odd or even or neither? Even, good job. Like a little W, still looks like a little butt. Okay. 0.3?
That's what I got.
Oh, really? Because I was figuring, how did you get it?
Oh, I zoomed in and did the
That trace thing or?
analyze graph.
Oh, did you find a minimum?
Yes, ma'am.
So Eddie got it and we didn't because it's not symmetrical. It does this thing like, it kind of goes down and then climbs up and then hits it and then comes down like that. So it's like not in the center. It's right over here somewhere.
Can we just say it's in the center?
Yeah, we'll just go with that. But what he did was he told it to go to, he did the calc minimum, calc min, and that's where how he was able to get it. Okay, so way to go, Eddie.
Thank you.
Hang on, let me see what my latest text is. Oh dear, our graphs are different. When you zoom in, you sure it's different? Because can you show me your Y equals window, Candace? Just hold it up to the camera if you want.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me turn this back up a little. Oh, it's not too bad. There we go. I ought to check participants. I never just said, ah.
You're so slow. I have to rush through one.
Oh, she sent it. Okay, hang on.
Jesse just scribbles.
That's how I had science exam.
Okay, Candace, your the first term, the 2x squared, is supposed to be 2x to the 6. That's what happened.
It's like,
So you got the wrong exponent on that first term.
What?
you can make out like, a lot of his job is just signing documents after document.
No, ma'am. Oh, it left.
Yeah, that's my best.
I think parents should actually get baby names. My mom just has a pretty like.
Okay. It's loading. It's there. You go. Now I'll graph it and zoom in. Meanwhile, we're gonna go to the next problem. So y'all erase. Oh, while we're testing something here, well, here's what I want y'all to try. Can I see your marker? Get 2 markers, one in each hand,
Oh boy.
and then write your name that way. Like I'll write Belcher. If you write, okay. If you're writing with your right hand, you just kind of mirror it, and you just automatically do it. If you're doing cursive, it works better.
Yeah, it's
It doesn't look quite as good, but it kind of, you can just feel it. You don't even have to think about it. You just kind of.
that's weird. It's not gonna work.
Mine's easy because I just have like
Look at
several
this.
ups and downs.
Look what I've done.
Oh, but you're supposed to go backwards from each other, not
Oh no.
like go this way, like that way where you're writing backwards with one hand, like that.
Oh, I tried.
Kind of. I got the bit.
Oh, that's what you had done? Yeah, that looks better. Looks better than your regular writing. Just kidding.
It drops off after the bit. Like,
Well, with a little practice, you can get pretty good at it. What do you think?
Oh dang it.
And then if you look at it with a mirror, you could probably read it.
I know, I was just joking.
Uh-oh. Okay, we got the 6 power. Can you zoom in, Candace? Like set the window like to -1 to 1 on the X. Oh, you did already? And you saw it look like that? Yeah, set your, like, hit the window button. And then your X min and your X max, make it be like -1 and +1.
I can't do it here.
And your Y, make it be -1 and +1 also. Oh no, X max, no, I never got those. You never got those. Okay, can you go to, do you see where your window is? Your window button? Okay, so let me grab my calculator real quick. Okay, so you see where, uh-oh, hang on. However.
My signature looks different when I do it with my left hand.
So what the window does, okay, I set mine. Let me go back and set my function in here. Hang on a second. Okay, y'all can play a little bit more. I'll get back to you in just a second. X raised to the 6 plus 5x
My question marks just don't exist.
raised to the 4
how do you write question?
minus x squared.
let's go.
Okay, so you see my window, what I did there? I have the -1 to 1, -1 to 1, and the little scale thing says 1. Okay, so what that means, where it says X scale and Y scale, I'll show you in just a second. So if I hit graph, that means that this point over here is -1, and this point over here is 1. And this point down here is -1, and up here is 1. So that's how big how much of the graph you're graphing. On the x-axis, you're only going from -1 to 1, and on the y, from -1 to 1. And then the graph looks kind of like that. And I'm gonna zoom in even closer. I'm gonna change the window to the y window to -0.5 to 0.5. I'm basically zooming in more to see what the graph does.
Frank, do it. Do something.
The X, min, and max are just basically your boundaries of what you're graphing. So this one I did it, I got that. So
I hate my friends.
I do it really slow.
okay, we're gonna go to another problem. Alrighty guys, erase. Write and print. Print and write. Okay. Okay, sketch the graph of. I don't think I want to do that one. I'm going to jump down to 19. Okay, write this down, right? F of x equals 3x squared minus 7. G of x equals
These are my favorites.
-x squared minus 4x plus 5.
I don't like it anymore.
Wait, what was that?
-x squared minus 4x plus 5. Okay, so A, find f plus g of x. You just kind of did it in your head, right? You subtracted, and then you said that, and then you said that. Good job. 2x squared minus 4x minus 2. Yeah. Okay. Hang on. We got people still working. Being very methodical. Okay. B is find f minus g of x. And you got to be careful because that minus has to distribute. You know what I'm saying? Here's a lid. I don't know where the marker is. Okay, so put the minus parentheses. Did you? Yeah, and so it's going to be 3x squared minus x squared. It would be 2x squared, right? So that changes that.
Oh, wait.
So we're doing the minus one now. And then minus, oh, did you, no, you didn't. Minus?
3 minus -1. I think.
It wasn't negative to begin with? It wasn't, it was negative to begin with. Oh, okay, so it was negative. Okay, so 3 minus a negative is be 4, you're right. And then that should be plus then, because minus a negative.
Oh.
And then -7 minus 5. Yeah, -12. 4x squared plus 4x minus 12. Good. Okay, now let's see what we're going to do. Same ones. I think they want us to. I don't even want to do the division one. Let's do the multiplication one.
Yeah.
Let's see, and I'm going to look and see if they expect you to FOIL that. This is the chapter test page. And number 19C. Yes, they want you to FOIL it.
Yay.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so they have negative 3x4, yeah. Uh-oh. They say that we got a negative 12x cubed. Miley did, yeah. Do y'all get a negative 12x cubed? And then a positive 22x squared. And a 28x and a minus 35. Ah. Oh, so yawny. Okay, so something happened. Oh, did you find it? Or did you just fix it? Did you figure out why? Okay, and I don't think there's supposed to be a negative 28.
Oh, wait,
It's positive.
it is?
Yeah. What's it?
Yeah, because you had a negative 7 times a negative 4x.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fault.
Oops, sorry. Yeah, the negatives will get you every time. Okay, and the division, you just put one on top of the other, and that's not even worth bothering with. Okay, do f of g of x. Ho, 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 ho. F circle g. I'm gonna move this out a little bit so you can have some room. There you go.
You have to square this.
Yep.
Make your life a living hell.
I know.
Succeeding.
This is mental gymnastics. Did you stretch first? You don't have to put it in one place. Wait till we do f of g. So you got to square it and then multiply by 3.
Here you go. Wait, baby. Are you kidding me? Which one? I'm sorry. Did I do it wrong?
Okay, so what? So you're squaring
I'm
this?
not. I'm still multiplying these together.
What you gonna do?
And then this.
Okay, so now it's the
Now
negative.
this one and this.
So plus 4 or 16x squared.
Yeah. And then this times this, positive 16x squared. Wait, yeah, because you did
Or,
this
sorry,
one.
No, wait. That's
4x. That's cubed. Wait.
okay. I think I got it.
Okay.
Or so here to there is.
Yeah, I have to draw the line. I have to draw the actual line. Yeah, this, and then 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 this.
Most of the time I can do it without it. All right, so this one's just annoyingly large.
Yes. It's a foil.
It's the
So
3.
negative.
Oh, and then you got to,
And then I have to do.
Or no, positive. Positive.
the rainbow, do the rainbows.
Cube.
Yeah, and then you have to do this one.
Positive
I know.
16x. Then negative.
And Eddie's trying to do it on his head. I think.
I'm trying to.
I think he went over the edge. Okay, if anybody gets it right, you get a Smartie.
This is vulture.
Mm-hmm.
So you just
All right.
do this.
You simplify this.
So you had to square this. Now you
From here to here, and then I went from here to here, then from here
Yeah.
to here, then from here to here.
so you did this times all 3. And then this times all three.
Oh, that times all three.
And then this times all three.
Oh, whoops a daisy.
Yeah. So that should be like 9 terms. Then you got to combine like terms. Then you got to distribute your 3. And don't forget to subtract your 7. Candace, you distributed your power. You never distribute your power. You don't just make everything in the parentheses squared. Oy, you're lucky you're not within arm's length. You have to take the negative x squared minus 4x plus 5 times negative x squared minus 4x plus 5 and distribute it. So see what Miley's doing. All you can see is her arm. But you got to do this times that. That's what that squared means. You don't just square each term. Does that make sense?
I got it right.
Ooh.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Ooh, Jesse got it right. Got some competition there. Did you know the Inspire, I think, will do it for you? I'm not sure exactly what you have to do it, but I've seen it done. Did you get it? 68, 1, 2. She said hers was right. I didn't double check. I should double check. Should I believe her? I don't know. 3x fourths plus 24x cubed plus 18x squared minus 120x plus 68. Woohoo, yes. Smooth. Boy, you gotta take a picture of that and take it home. Show your mom. Pretty cool. Did you get it right too?
Pretty wrong.
You did not? Brian, did you? You don't know? Okay, 3x to the 4th plus 24x cubed plus 12x. No, it's 18x squared. Minus 1, and it's minus 120 and plus 60. Yeah. That's a negative, and this is what did I say?
I got this wrong.
Aww. It was heroic effort on the day before break, the period before break. It's not time to really go yet, is it? Oh, is it? 25. I was waiting till 40. I thought it was last period. I'm sorry, y'all are free to go. Escape, fly away. I'm sure you'll be working on it over the break. Okay, after the break, Candace, we're gonna come back and practice this stuff some more. So this was just kind of doing the, yeah, well, don't worry about it. I don't have another class, so you don't have to clean it. Bye-bye. And hopefully by the time we get.
Thank you, Mrs. Seltzer.
You're welcome. Well, Candace, you have a week you can practice, you know. Okay, well, I'll see you later. Have a good break.
Yes, ma'am. You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.